Do you own or rent your home? Sure you do, and I'll bet it can be hard work. You know what's easy? Bundling policies with Geico. Geico makes it easy to bundle your homeowner's or renter's insurance along with your auto policy. It's a good thing, too, because you already have so much to do around your home. Go to geico.com, get a quote, and see how much you could save. It's Geico easy. Visit geico.com today. That's geico.com.
All right, let's dispense with the pleasantries and get right to it. It's raining, and we're going to try to figure out as many ways as we can describe it in 1 minute. John Bird's here, Valerie Vining's here, Matt Murphy's here, Stacey Nichols is here, Slim Rob. God, I hope you're here because traffic is probably going to be a quag in the early morning hours on this Monday, July 19, 2021. We've all made it high atop Red Mountain. There is a good morning, Valerie.
Good morning, Matt Murphy.
All right, we're dispensing with pleasant. Hey, yeah, thank you very much. All right, so let's just go back and forth. We'll go around the table, okay?
Sure.
And just how many times? Okay, I'll start. You ready?
Go.
It's frog strangler going on.
Gully washer going on.
Mm-hmm.
A lot of rain happening.
Come on, John.
You took mine. You took mine.
Well, it's raining cats and dogs.
Oh, yeah.
That's
I'll
a good
take that
one.
It's raining cats and dogs.
Okay, it's raining cats and dogs.
It's coming down in buckets.
It's like a cow peeing on a flat rock.
It's a gully washer. It's a real gully washer.
It said Valerie used gully washer. It was
Hey,
the
you
beginning.
can't steal gully washer
She
again.
already used gully washer.
I just say it's raining. You need an umbrella today.
There's a hard rain a-coming. Just something. Get out your rubbers and your slickers because it's raining.
You're going to need all of that
or
today.
you had a hell of a weekend. I don't know.
And I wonder who'll stop the rain. Huh?
And now you're stealing from John Fogerty.
That's not good.
No, you have
do
no
my
shame.
best.
All right, it's raining outside. If you're just getting up, you might want to grab a rain jacket or whatever you use to keep the rain off of you. We drove through it, and as we related on Facebook Live, that's something else. That's something else.
Yes, 65 with no lights on the interstate. I mean, they're out there. We got street lights, but not a single one was on. Well, maybe there was that 1 out of 100 that was somehow on. Made it even more difficult to see. And then you got the truckers right there in the middle lane, and you got cars on the right and left of it. And then, several areas where there was so much rain on the water that the truck would spray it on you, and then you had to go through it, and you're like, I'm completely blind. I have no idea where I'm going.
Yeah.
That was this morning's drive
Hold and hope.
And that was going about 30 miles an hour. That's no joke.
Well, while that was happening to you, I'm on
Yes.
Shades Crest, on the crest, and I'm experiencing the full brunt of Shades Crest, which is just, it's coming down, and you got, you're going 15 miles an hour. Well, I hope I'm not about to go over the mountain, over the crest.
There's quite a few places up there where there's not a guardrail, and you could just go, pew.
Pull the old Wile E. Coyote.
Yeah. I mean, you don't have a lot of wiggle room up there on Shades Crest.
It's beautiful.
Yeah.
And man, oh man,
you can see.
on those nice, I bet you there's nothing like it in the world sitting out in a lawn chair with a beverage on a nice sunny afternoon watching the sun go down.
Oh, yeah.
So nice.
Or maybe watching, a storm that's off in the distance.
Yeah.
You just watch it go across.
And then that storm hits you and the trees and everything. It's just, you're exposed up there. Anyway, that major system is kind of scooting on out to the east. So we'll have waves of this all day today, though, right?
Absolutely, yeah. There's a 80% chance of showers today. And looking at radar, this is just the first, I think, of a few more bands that will come through today. So take your time.
Yeah, one of those days.
Give yourself plenty of time today to get to work.
Hope everyone had a lovely weekend. John Bird, how was your weekend?
Was excellent. I was down at the lake.
Nice.
Yeah, I did a little bit of room on the water.
The lake.
Yeah.
There's several of them, John.
Yeah, Lake Logan Martin. I just like to hang out there. Actually,
Logan Martin's nice.
It's beautiful.
Did you go by and see Rodney and the team? You should have.
Well, I should.
They would have let you take a boat out, a pontoon out.
Gosh, that would have really.
You got to learn to name drop, Bird. Don't you know who I am? I thought you had that down.
I did.
You just bust up in there. Suzuki power everywhere. Don't you know who I am? Give me Rodney. Give me a boat. I'm John Bird.
That's on the list, baby.
Don't you know who I am?
Uh-huh.
Oh, that's gotten a few
995
people in
swag.
trouble.
Joel Montgomery. Remember
Right.
Joel Montgomery?
That is such a great story.
I
And it was now I forget about how many years it's been.
It's been a lot of years.
It's been a lot of years.
Well, so many people have forgotten about Joel Montgomery that I've stopped. I used to call anyone acting beyond their station with ego when they're really just, my God in heaven, just get over yourself, right? I would call that playing the Joel Montgomery. For those who don't know, Joel Montgomery was a former Birmingham City councilor who got drunk as Cooter Brown one night, fell literally on his face
yes.
near Zydeco, if you know Zydeco in downtown Birmingham. And a police officer responded trying to help him.
Yeah.
And instead of being thankful that he was getting help, he started yelling at her and don't you know who I am? I'll have your job. He then commented on her, let's just say he thought she had some large bulletproof vest on.
Yes. Well, she probably did have the vest on. Yes.
She probably did.
Yes.
But he started commenting on, and things wouldn't work from
Really
there. So
bad.
anyway, John, I'm encouraging you. Don't you know who I am? How was your weekend, Valerie?
It was excellent. Had a nice weekend, dodging some of the showers as well, getting some things done around the house, getting little man some stuff for school, taking advantage of the tax-free holiday weekend, which is not that big a deal. But anyways, might as well. You got to buy the stuff anyways, so take advantage of it. So I did.
I mean, you're going to save a couple of bucks.
Yeah, and did do that.
Nothing wrong with that.
It's so interesting now. I'm to a point with little man that he has certain clothes that he likes to wear, but he doesn't want to go shopping. And I understand that. You're a 15-year-old boy. You'd rather be home, playing some Xbox, hanging out with your buddies, whatever. So I come home with this whole plethora of like different shoes, and everything worked though. He's like, I like that. I like that. I like that. I like that. I like it all. And I was like, well, good.
Well,
we're done shopping.
Well, very
My
good.
job is done here.
Well,
I love that.
I mean, is it a matter of you have one of two choices, right? You can either get your butt in the car and come with me,
and pick out what you would like,
or
I'm
it's
gonna
coming
bring
on
you
home.
And apparently what I selected, it all worked out.
Well,
so
at least
bingo,
at
it was
least
a big
so far.
winner.
At least so far.
Yeah, until we start putting
Actually,
it on.
Right.
It's a lot easier now to dress kids for school. It's pretty simple. In the winter, we like sweats and we like the hoodie sweatshirts. And in the warmer months, we wear shorts and a T-shirt that looks appropriate and a pair of tennis shoes, and off you go. It's a lot easier.
I'm trying to remember if it was easy back in the day. I don't really remember.
Because at one point, they were all into like the polo shirts, and then they wanted the Under Armour, or they wanted the Nike, or they wanted the Adidas.
Talking about easy in terms of money?
Yes, money-wise.
Okay.
And, not having to think too much about how you're going to get dressed for school. It's just much more relaxed.
Hey, I'll tell you how my weekend was. Thanks for asking, John Bird.
How was your weekend, John?
No, it's okay.
John, Matt.
Thanks for asking, John Bird.
You always have a good weekend.
No, thanks. No, it's too late.
sorry.
I'll tell you all about that, but I want to get to Tommy right now because we are interactive talk radio for you on the roadways, and it says here that Tommy just witnessed an accident on the roadways. Tommy, good morning. Welcome.
Mr. Murphy, it is coming down in droves out here. It's a monsoon, that's for sure. I was just coming up 31 right by St. Vincent's, and somebody hydroplaned and run into the guardrail, so I figured I'd try and let you guys know. I don't know if the car's disabled or maybe she'll be able to drive out of there, but...
Which way, Tommy? North or south, do you know?
Going north.
Going north on 31 near the Vestavia area, St. Vincent's, yeah.
Yes, ma'am, right when you get into Birmingham.
So you just witnessed the actual event, and you kind of moved on from it, and no idea whether she's stuck there or not.
Yeah, it looks like it just messed up the front end of her car a little bit, but I'm not sure if it disabled the motor or what. So I just tell everybody just slow down when you're coming around by St. Vincent's. You don't want to make it worse or.
Very good advice, Tommy, and thank you for the call this morning. Y'all be careful out there. Just take it a little easy. There's going to be hydroplaning. There's a lot of water getting down on the roadways very, very quickly, and that storm system moving obviously west to east and a little bit south to north. You know the line, the typical summertime season line coming through early this morning.
Yeah, it looks like we're going to get a break probably in another, 20 minutes, half hour. I'm talking about Birmingham Metro. And then back behind Tuscaloosa, there's more rain and a lot of it to the south. So I know we're going to get more of this throughout the day. It's just a train of showers from west to east. And again, this is going to be affecting central Alabama for a good portion of the day today. So wherever you've got to go, just, y'all know this, just take a couple of extra minutes and just slow down. There's no sense in flying through this because you'll come up on a puddle or something and you don't know it's there, and then you try to run through it, and that's how the accidents happen. Yeah. So just, take it easy today.
Yeah, be careful out there. All right, lots to do. It is SEC Media Days. I know many in Birmingham and Alabama, across the Southeast. You get excited for this day because it symbolizes the kickoff of a new football season. About a month and change left before we actually see total leather. But in Birmingham, Alabama, for the first time in 2 years, there is SEC Media Days. Don't go if you're a fan because you won't get very close to the action. Now, they cannot keep... I think I have this right, that you're not allowed in the hotel.
Correct.
They can't keep you out of the mall.
Correct.
You can go in the mall,
yes,
and there's an entryway into the hotel from the mall.
Yeah.
And I think it's at that point that you potentially could get a glimpse of your favorite coach, of your favorite player, of, radio stars like Cole Kubelik and Greg McElroy will be there, our new morning team over on the sports side. Matt McLaren, good friend.
He'll be there.
Is in town. Mm-hmm. He'll be there. I told Matt, McLaren is a huge craft beer guy.
Oh, yeah.
And,
I remember having some of those discussions with him.
And you and I have developed further taste for craft beer in his absence. Mm-hmm. And I told him, I said, I know, this is exactly what I said to him. Because we know McLaren from his first stint in Birmingham. I said, Matt, I know you're back this week for SEC Media Days, and I understand you'll be hobnobbing with your sports buddies and have no time for us lowly folk over here on Talk 99.5. However, I would tell you that there are several new locations like Oversoul or Siluria Brewing or Over the Mountain or Beer Hog that you might want to make yourself available for.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, because, again, the selection and where you can go now is, from the last time he was here, I think has grown tremendously. So let's go check it out. Matt McLaren.
And he said he responded by saying that I was speaking his love language.
Uh-huh. He liked that a lot.
Oh, yeah.
Let's go.
So
let's do it. I'm
SEC
so glad
Media
he's back.
Days.
Yeah.
SEC Media Days in town this week. For those interested in that, we also have some activity going on the COVID front. We'll talk to a medical professional at the Jefferson County Department of Health, tell us what we are seeing in terms of hospitalizations and an increase in cases. Here's the deal, folks. Nothing's changed. Nothing has changed. That the possibility of the numbers of people that have yet to be vaccinated, the possibility of this thing petering out on its own was really non-existent. It's not going to peter out on its own till the numbers of vaccinated / got COVIDs is higher.
Yeah, it has to get higher. No doubt about it. And we'll probably hear that today, that there's going to be an encouragement to get vaccinated. But again, anybody that wants to get vaccinated at this point, Matt, can get vaccinated.
Well, that's true, but I want to talk to non-vaccinated people for a minute. Because are you thinking that you're going to be... There are some of you that will manage to navigate this.
Some.
But not many of you.
Yeah.
You're either... And this was the case when all of this started. This is the way viruses work. This is the way the flu works, right?
Yes, it's exactly how the flu works.
You either get vaccinated or you get COVID, or you're one of the few that are able to navigate it and not get either.
And you're probably in a category that's fairly small if you try to do that.
Well, what I would say is there's no way that category remains at 30%.
Correct.
That is science. And I know that there is a tremendous politicalization of all of this, but I'm wondering why people are choosing not to get vaccinated now. We've not seen death. No one's grown a tail. If you think that there are long-term ramifications for this vaccine, that's a legitimate thought. And I'm not
because
knocking
we don't know
it.
the answer to that. Yeah. But so far, the percentage of people that have had adverse reaction to the particular vaccine is extremely small.
Yeah, almost non-existent. So I'm curious. We don't have to explore it now in the 6 o'clock hour, but I'm curious to explore that at some point today. We'll talk to Mo Brooks today. He's in the news. There's just a lot going on. We'll continue to unpack all of this on this Monday. Hope you're well. Hope you had a great weekend. Be safe today. It's 17 after the hour. Alabama roofing professionals and their team, Mike and his team, have been helping people get a roof on their houses that don't leak, I'm top notch. Looks great. My architectural shingles that he put on my roof, my goodness gracious. What a great guy he is, and what a great company he runs, alroofpros.com. If you think you've had damage, or God forbid you have a leak, it has been rainy this year, you need that roof to protect you. alroofpros.com, 722-ROOF. You know, John, stormy weather would make a great name for a weather person.
It would. That's got to have been at some point.
Or a stripper.
Stormy
A stripper.
weather.
545-9950, the telephone number 545-9950. We shall pull back the curtain a little bit later on in the 6 o'clock freak hour. I'll tell you what I'm doing on Wednesday morning. Cornbread should love this. Cornbread, call me.
He will love this.
Call me and give me hell. I'm not going to be here Wednesday, Cornbread.
He's taking a day off, Cornbread.
Taking
Come on,
the day,
give
Cornbread.
him grief.
Come on, buddy.
Yeah.
You know you can do it. All right, the lineup, Mo Brooks on the way. He's coming up at about 7:30. At 8 o'clock, we have a representative from the Jefferson County Department of Health. I attempted to contact Doug Jones, and Doug Jones continued a reputation of refusing to come on this radio show or this radio station.
Yeah, which is a shame because some things were said over the weekend. A tweet that Mo put out, and then Doug Jones commented and weighed in, and AL.com weighed in. And it's just amazing, how you get criticized for the smallest things that you say. And he did.
And here's the thing. Mo Brooks did what most of us thought. And I remember, I'm elephantine. I remember these things. Mm-hmm. I remember the number of liberals when Donald Trump got COVID and how they reacted.
Oh, yeah.
A lot of liberals, and I'm not talking about the social media trolls that wished him dead. There were those.
Oh, sure,
a lot of them.
Mm-hmm.
A lot of them. But liberal officials, elected officials in public office, liberals on all of the media networks saying, well, he got what he deserved. He didn't wear a mask, and he all Mo did was say what I was thinking and doing, and that is chuckling.
Well, and I think, we're looking at the obvious. We're looking at a bunch of people on a plane. They're not wearing a mask. Now the question is, how many of those on the plane were vaccinated?
Oh, they say
I
all
thought
of
they
them.
all were.
They say all of them.
All of them were vaccinated.
That's what they say. That's what they
got
say.
a doctor in the house. Let's talk about that.
Can we do a little math?
Yes.
Valerie and I will do math coming up in just a moment. Also, I'll tell you why I'm off on Wednesday. And the best story you'll hear today. The best story you'll hear today. Coming up. Or at least the most fun story you'll hear today. These are the stories that John Bird doesn't dig up on Nincompoops in the News and why he loses all the time. I'll share with you. 545-9950. You 6 o'clock freaks, get out there. Be safe when you do it. It's raining. We'll be back. It is 6:32. Birmingham's Real Talk. Talk 99.5. Online always. Talk995.com. I'm not saying it's bad. I'm just talking about personal preference.
Yeah, that's fine. Everybody has those personal preferences, and that's yours, and that's all good.
I even like the, Mamas and the Papas.
Yeah.
Monday better than...
Monday.
Better
Maybe some more raindrops keep falling on my head.
Hey, that's fine, too.
Raindrops falling on my head.
Storm weather's a little obvious,
Stormy weather.
You could do Monday song.
Would you do
rain.
that? Would you do what you're doing? Yeah, that's good. She's got a little
mood.
She's got yeah.
Wait for it. He stole it.
Sorry. Mm-hmm. Oh, you weren't.
Yeah, some of those songs are,
You know what? Done. It's done. Val, for you, it's done.
We were just
That's
having
too
a
late.
discussion.
Really. I mean, you gotta think of these things before we bring them up. That's kind of the synergy
I've
of this.
got a bunch of storm songs.
That's good. You don't have to do storm songs either. You can just do songs.
Just every once in a while.
Just do songs.
Something happy, something perky.
Who is that sings the Sure Is Monday? Saturday, Sunday.
Cal Cowsell.
Huh?
His name is Cal Cowsell.
Yeah.
That one. Just go ahead and put that on the back burner.
Just saying there's a reason we don't know who that dude is. Hey, Med Center Mazda, raining or not raining, they would love to see you. Stormy or not stormy, they would love to see you. They've got such reliable vehicles on the lot at Med Center Mazda, and I love these guys. You know me. I've been talking about Mazda for a long time. I expect that when I go to a car dealership that I'm going to be treated like a human being with a brain, right? It's unfortunate that so many of these different dealerships, they yell at you for first and foremost. No, damn, come on. I mean, let's be adults here. Let's talk about what I need in a vehicle, what I'm looking for, whether I'm shopping for myself, my wife, maybe a husband, or perhaps a youngster that's going off to college. They treat you like a grown-up at Med Center Mazda. Go see the gang and see the incredible line of vehicles that they have, the CX-5s, the CX-9s, of course, the 30, which is kind of a fit right between the 3 and the 5. It's all there at Med Center Mazda, online at medcentermazda.com, or on the road, I-65 in Pelham.
All right, so here's what we've got. We got an 80% chance of rain today. We kind of know that waking up this morning, okay? It's not really going anywhere today. 80% chance of rain again tomorrow. But then it gets a little bit better. 40% on Wednesday, 40% chance Thursday. And the temperature's going to be in the lower 80s.
As you and I mentioned on Facebook Live this morning, really can't, we could do that thing that everybody does where you complain about the weather no matter what the weather's doing. That's what people do, right? If it's not raining enough, man, we need some rain. If it's raining it's raining too much.
Well, here's the alternative. You want to be out in California right now with 80 wildfires?
Oh, my God.
And they can't get a drop of rain to help them?
No.
I'll take this. I'll take rain and lush green and things beautiful. And so what? You got to cut your grass a little more often. But I'm telling you, I don't remember a summer like this for quite some time. We've had this much rain and things look so beautiful.
Dave Nussbaum over at CBS 42 would know, but we are plus something around.
Yeah, we have to be in the plus category somewhere.
This is the zone where, we're going 3 weeks and such without rain. I don't know how Peter Pastor keeps up with it.
Oh, I don't either.
I was thinking that when they were painting my house the other day.
Right.
And by the way, 995-5559, what a great look. I've got the off-white on the soffits and the fascia board. That's kind of the rim around the top of your house, the gutters too. And then I got the porpoise color on the side of the house, which is kind of a gray-green. I
bet it looks outstanding.
But
you're right. With all this rain, he's having to really map it out.
You gotta. I don't know how you do that if you're working outside, but he gets it done somehow.
Yeah.
It's amazing. Anyway, Peter Pastor, 995-5559 while I'm talking about him.
Well, I'm glad you got that done, and it looks fabulous.
Yeah, it looks great.
That's good.
It looks great. So the weekend spent doing some packing. I'm selling my house if anybody wants to buy one.
Yeah, there are people that are looking for houses, that's for sure. You should not have a difficult time selling that house. It's a beautiful house.
I wouldn't think so.
It's in a good location.
John, you and 3 of your closest friends, y'all looking for a house?
No. I don't have 3 closest friends.
Oh, please, John Bird.
Well,
that is not true.
Who'd you go to the lake with then, John?
Well, yeah, but he's already got a house. Will from Chupfire.
John and Will are new BFFs.
Yes,
and
they are.
This is something that's been blossoming for the last several weeks, and my goodness gracious.
And it culminates from Jawbone Jam. Is that part of it, John Bird?
Well, he found out I played keyboards, and he said, hey, man, why don't you come on and play keyboards with us? And I was like, well, yeah, sure. And then it was a lot of fun. Then we're laughing. He said, come here, bro. I love you. Give me a hug. And then it was on like Donkey Kong after that. He's my bro. Matt won't ever hug me. He's my long-distance bro, but I can't get a hug out of him.
Well, yeah, or an invite to a lake.
I don't know if you've noticed this or not, John, but I don't hug many people.
You know what? That's true.
I don't really ever initiate hugs. I will accept them, mostly from women.
You won't accept it from me?
Oh no, I mean my good male friends. Yeah, I'll take a hug. If Leland wanted a bro hug, I'd give Leland a bro hug.
What the?
You know,
You'll hand them out occausy.
Once in a while.
Yeah.
I'm gonna get mine. Don't you worry.
I just feel like we've only got so many touchy feely moments in our lives, and I'm going to save mine for the good ones.
Oh yeah, save it up.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, you don't want to waste any of that.
No.
Yeah, package it up, put it right over there. Get it ready.
Touchy feely with John. Touchy feely with
I get the message.
over here, maybe naked or something. Yeah, I'm going over there.
No, I'm not going to be naked when you hug me.
Oh no,
nobody
that's not what he's saying. No, John.
John Bird, you listening to the show that's about normal.
He's not listening to the
I'm
show.
listening and looking right at your lips.
You just naked. No, I don't think that was in the cards right there.
All right, so this is the best story that you'll hear this morning. Well, for me anyway. I don't know if anyone else is going to get any joy out of this, but I will share it with you. It's from WSFA in Montgomery.
This is good. Are you bringing a nincompoops in the news early?
No, I'm just bringing a story that's going to get your day started right.
All right.
You share this at the water cooler. You share it around the, wherever you gather as you get the work going on a Monday. You share this story, and everybody's going to love it. It's from Millbrook, Alabama. Millbrook police have charged a woman with stealing catalytic converters.
What? Mm-hmm. A female.
Oh, yeah. I've got a picture of her. She looks
stealing
nice.
Catalytic converters.
Does that
not look like your typical
She does not.
car part thief.
She looks normal.
Young, blonde hair,
blonde
thin,
hair,
attractive.
Right? She's got
doesn't fit any of the criteria. And now we've just stereotyped.
She doesn't really look drunk. Well, I don't know. You look a little
drugs or drunk.
Maybe a little drunk. Maybe. I mean, the eyes are a little glassy.
Well, now that you zoomed in, maybe not as attractive as the other shot. I take that back.
And maybe not as young either. She's 46.
She's not. Never mind.
Anyway, so Angela Waugh, 46 of Prattville, has been charged with stealing catalytic converters from several vehicles parked at a business. I'm just going to read this story as written.
How interesting is this?
Tell me the best sentence in this story.
Okay.
Okay, you guys ready? It's on down a little bit. Angela Waugh, 46 of Prattville, has been charged with 4 counts of unlawful breaking and entering a vehicle. Police say they responded to the 4500 block of Highway 14 Monday regarding a person stealing catalytic converters from vehicles parked at a business. A complainant told police he saw a woman on his property removing the catalytic converters from cars. He tried to approach the woman, but she abandoned the lawnmower she was driving and fled to a pickup truck nearby.
Really?
There's your money line.
That was it. Oh.
She was last seen fleeing east on Highway 14, not on the lawnmower. Police said they were unable to locate her at the time. A description of the suspect, the suspect's vehicle, a possible plate number was provided to police.
What kind of engine you got on that lawnmower?
I don't know.
To be fleeing.
Well, she didn't.
I mean, come on.
No, she fled in a pickup truck. So she she abandoned the lawnmower.
Abandoned the lawnmower.
Yeah, but that short turn radius though kept her away from the cops.
Maybe so.
If this keeping with the theme of our sponsors here, if she had gone to West Blunt Lawn,
she could have fled on the lawnmower. Yes, right.
They got some zero-turn lawnmowers that, man, can you imagine that police chase? And you're going, and you're in front of the cop car with that Husqvarna with a zero-turn, and then you just go, zoom, and you're going the other way. Oh, my gosh, she's going the other way. And she's got like 28 catalytic converters on that thing.
Oh. She's got a little trailer on the back of the lawnmower where she can throw the catalytic converters in.
She's not even stopping.
I know what a catalytic converter does, but aren't those kind of difficult to get off vehicles, or are they fairly simple?
I don't know that I'd know what a catalytic converter does at this stage in the proceedings.
Right. Isn't it supposed to help with emissions and cut down on emissions of vehicles and things like that?
Yes. But I don't understand. I mean, does it have do catalytic converters have do they have like copper in them or something that is desirable for resale? I'm sure that someone will know.
Who's buying these up? I mean, once she's stealing them off of cars, what are you doing with it?
Has to be a material in the catalytic
It's got to be.
converter.
You're not selling it as a whole
catalytic
part
converter,
to
right?
Right. Oh,
Hey, who needs catalytic converter?
I remember my dad took one off a car once because he didn't like it.
Here's the thing.
He took it off.
No, I was going to tell you the story.
Yes.
My grandfather, when we got my first car, which was a 1980 Chevrolet Monza, and it was pretty beat up, and I raised $400 to buy it, and my grandpa said, if you raise the $400 to buy it, and I was working for him, so if you get the $400 up to buy the car, I'll rebuild the engine and rebuild the transmission for you, so I know that it's in good working order. And the first thing, we got the car, the first thing we did, he went in with his oxygen settling torch and he cut the catalytic converter out of there. He straight piped it. He cut all that environmental crap off. Just all of it. Just cut it all.
Right.
Just throw it away.
Did you have to get the car, and because some states you have to get your car inspected. Alabama, we don't have to do that.
No inspection.
Florida, you had to do that. I don't know how my father got around that in Florida, but he cut it off. He didn't like that, and he didn't like the seat belts in the car. He cut those too. And the ding, ding, ding. He couldn't stand the ding, ding, ding. He pulled that fuse out the minute he bought a new car. The ding, ding, ding.
Some people can't stand the ding, ding.
He said, I'm not doing the ding, ding on the seat belt.
I don't blame you.
He got rid of that.
Ding, 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 ding.
Got a pair of scissors, cut the seatbelts out, and cut the ding, 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 and the catalytic converter came out.
He cut the seatbelts out? That's old school.
He hated seatbelts. He left him in the rest of the car for us and the kids and mom, but
why didn't he just?
I don't know.
Why didn't he just?
He did not like it.
I will never wear a seatbelt.
He didn't wear it.
You're kind of limiting your options.
Absolutely. But it was his car.
Oh yeah, I mean you can do whatever you want.
I don't know what he did when he resold it or had to trade it in. I don't know.
Hey, this thing came without a seatbelt. So anyway, Ms. Wah she was seen fleeing. Detectives opened an investigation. It was determined at least 24 vehicles were broken into, and the catalytic converters were removed from each one. According to investigators, Wah was developed as a suspect in the case, taken into custody Friday, being held at Elmore County Jail on a $60,000 bond. No word on if anyone came to pick up the lawnmower. That's what I was concerned about.
Who got the lawnmower?
I mean, she abandoned the lawnmower. You know what? If you pick that lawnmower up and it needs servicing, go to West Blunt Lawn Care. Let Amy and Dana help you out. You can have lawnmower races up there at Corner Hayden Warrior. I mean, they'll do anything you want. Exit 284 in Warrior, Alabama. It's West Blunt Lawn. Okay, I knew that there was some reason why she would be targeting catalytic converters. I wonder if she's working for someone. You don't normally see, and I'm not trying to stereotype, Valerie. You don't normally see a female
doing that
as the head of some sort of catalytic converter ring, right? I mean,
right. She's working for someone.
I don't know.
I don't know either. So, is it metal scraps? Is there some copper in it? What is it that they're?
Listen,
that's the big question.
No need to do the research. Look at our phone lines. The research has been done for you.
There's the answer.
No, the research has been done for you.
Fabulous.
And we'll get to your calls momentarily on that front. 545-9950. The telephone number 545-9950. While I was talking about West Blunt Lawn, might as well go ahead and say this. Online on Facebook, West Blunt Lawn. That's on Facebook. Just type that in, you'll get it. Or exit 284 on I-65. Let's take a short time out and get to your calls momentarily. We have questions. You have answers. Stand by.